All right, Sean Tell, FightHype.com, here with one of the best bantamweights in all of boxing, Josh Greer. Josh, what's going on, brother? How's it doing out here in Vegas?
Oh man, it's great, man. Thanks for having me.
What you doing out in Vegas, out here with Shakur Stevenson? Are you getting some training in, or?
Oh yeah, most definitely. I've been training with Shakur and them now for like maybe the next week after my fight. You know what I mean? I started training with Coach K and Shakur and the rest of the team.
How do you feel right now, following the last fight with Plania?
Oh man,
yeah,
it was a great learning experience. You know, it's crazy. You know, one thing you could say is the worst thing that happened to me happened to be the best thing that happened to me. You know what I mean? And I definitely feel that, and you know what I mean? I'm glad that it happened when it happened and not later on down the line. You know what I mean? I watched those fights with Lennox Lewis and Oliver McCall and Lennox Lewis and Rockman, and he had these mistakes, and like, I'm glad I fixed them before I got down the line, you know, because I wouldn't want to make those mistakes way down the line, which it would have counted more then. So I'm happy from those experiences, and I learned, and right now I'm all about getting better and elevating, and I took defeat, but I'm not defeated, so I'm looking forward to being back.
Yeah, you could tell from the energy right away.
Yeah.
And you're only 26 years old.
Yeah, I'm only 26 years old. I take care of myself. No drinking, no drugging for me. You know what I mean? And I don't party. I go to sleep on time. And I'm in a competitive camp. You know what I mean? That's one thing I like about being with Shakur, Keyshawn, Christian, and the rest of these guys. It's just it's competitiveness. No matter what we do, whether when we're running. No matter, I can't tell you all the secrets in the camp. It's competitive here. You know what I mean? But I love it. You know what I mean? Just greatness all across.
When fans watch your fights, everyone in boxing knows you have speed and you have power.
Yeah.
Why is it not as easy as it seems for the fan at home screaming, "Josh, let your hands go more, let your hands go more"? Because I think that's what a lot of people were saying in that fight. Yeah,
definitely. And it was like some adjustments that I made too late that I should have made early. And these is all experiences that you learn from, and it's either gonna make you or break you, and it made me, you know what I mean? So everything it'll be shown next time I fight, which will be soon. We're already looking at a date in October or whatever, so we got some things that are working. I'm ready to just be back in there and show my elevation and my growth.
I know, kind of like you said earlier, you can't share all the secrets.
Yeah.
Could you share with us a little something though that you feel you've worked, like you will work on and will be improved going forward?
Oh yeah, a lot. You know what I mean? I can say I'm gonna be improving a lot. You know what I mean? And one thing about this boxing game is it's always little skill things that make a big difference. You know what I mean? So it's like the little things that make the biggest of things. You know what I mean? In boxing, and the little adjustments and stuff like that. And I love it, and that's what I'm doing, So I'm looking forward. I'm excited. My team excited. I got great people behind me. From the beginning. Jay Prince, Coach K. The whole staff, man. My strength and conditioning coach Jack. Big shout out to everybody, man. I'm looking forward to come back. Like I said, man, I took defeat, but I'm not defeated, and I'm looking forward to being back on top.
Like you said, like with little adjustments, is that the smart thing to do when you're trying to improve in boxing instead of trying to reinvent yourself? Is that because it seems like some guys try to reinvent themselves and makes them worse.
Yep. Some guys they're not confident in they self-knowing because a mishap happened. You know what I mean? I'm totally confident in Joshua Greer Jr. and my coaches and my team is confident in Joshua Greer Jr. And when they still want Joshua Greer Jr. to be Joshua Greer Jr., just fix these mistakes and sharpen up this and be me at a more more better extent. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm all for, and I love it. And that's why I feel this is just the best camp I've been in all around, as far as just the competition, the intensity. I mean, every day is like competitive every single day, from when you wake up in the morning and to eat, who even go get to the car first, like it's serious.
I mean, they're getting it in on ping pong.
Yeah, they get Hefe and Shakur, and what they don't know, Hefe just won one game, but Shakur not gonna stop playing till he wins 2 games. You know what I mean? So they'll be here all
Are you
night.
Like that too?
Yeah, of course. You know what I mean? So whether we playing basketball, like I wasn't even like the basketball playing type guy. I got down here, I'm playing basketball with these guys, you know what I mean? And then, whether I'm running with Jared, the heavyweight. I kid you not, that guy run faster than flyweights, you know what I mean? So I'm running with him, and I'm like, I can't let this big guy, you know what I mean, outrun me. I gotta pick it up, you know what I mean. So it's just,
He's not the lean type. He's not like Deontay Wilder. He's got some meat on him, and he's running like that.
That big boy, he just he run fast, you know what I mean. He run very fast, definitely.
But it sounds like just like a great environment.
Great environment, you know, great environment if you want to be great. Because if you don't want to be great, you're not ready to make sacrifices, then don't come here, because it's a whole different ball game here. This is only for the chosen ones here.
Right. It's not part. You guys. I mean, the strip's right there. But
yeah. Oh man, we haven't. We've been here for maybe about a week. We haven't been to the strip not one time. You know what I mean? If it was to go get something to eat when we leave from the gym. You know what I mean?
Right.
And we visit Floyd gym and stuff like that. But we're not here to party or play. We've been sparring every day since we've been out here. Shakur don't even have a day yet. He sparring every day, so that's what we do.
You ever think of fighting Naoya Inoue?
Oh yeah, most definitely, man. I definitely think, because in this game, well, I don't know about other people. I know me. I want to have a legacy. You know what I mean? I want to be. What my uncle always say is, you want to be immortal. You know what I mean? You want to leave something behind. You know what I mean? And that's definitely what I want to do. Like, even with Andy Ruiz and Anthony Joshua, no matter if Anthony Joshua beat him again, he made history that night that he fought him and he defeated him. The first Mexican heavyweight boxer ever. So that's something that, I definitely, especially in the way he been doing what he's supposed to do. He got the name behind him, he got the belts, he got everything going for him right now. That's the guy you want to be. That's where you want to challenge yourself. You know what I mean? I'm not one of the fighters that just want to take the easy road. You know what I mean? I want to get that done. You know what I mean? I want to have all of us at bantamweight. You know what I mean? I want to be when it comes to the lighter weight classes, that African American boxer that does it.
You've had to deal with some tall guys in the division.
Yeah.
But Inoue, he likes to fight.
Yeah.
And you have a hell of a left hook. You like to fight. You think that would be like a war type of fight more than a chess match would be?
It would definitely be a good fight. And the thing is, too, I'm aware he is a very good boxer also.
Right.
A lot of people don't realize, when they get in there with him, that he's a good boxer, too. And he's a tough guy. We saw that when he fought Nonito Donaire. So that's definitely a guy, that would be a great fight. And I would love to, fight him. But, first things first, I'm looking forward to, fighting in October, getting back and doing my thing, man. Getting back in my group, getting back, high in the rankings, become mandatory, and take it from there. Like, I love to fight Casemiro also, what I mean? So definitely, I'm already in the WBO. I love to fight Casemiro ASAP, if possible. So.
When do we have you again in the ring, Josh? What's next?
October, yeah. So we got 2 dates that we're looking at or whatever. So once Jay solidified and Top Rank solidify those dates, then we'll know.
It's great to see the activity, man. It's rare, right, for guys to be able to turn right around and keep fighting.
And that's one thing my Coach K said too. He was like, man, because it was crazy. He was watching George Foreman and Ron Cal, and Ron Lau,
yeah.
And he really I never even seen George Foreman. I didn't even know he was getting beat like that in that fight. Like, he got dropped flat on his face, and he came back and stopped that guy. But he said that's the difference between the guys back in the day. Even when they took a loss or whatever, or they faced adversity, they still came back. You know what I mean? He said the guys nowadays, they take a loss and that's it. You know what I mean? And they're broken and not the same fighter. I guarantee that won't be me. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm not broken at all. I owned up to my mistakes. I know what happened. There's no excuses. I know what I need to work on. I worked on that. I'm putting in the work, make the sacrifice, and I'm ready to go.
And Chicago's got to have a champion.
Oh yeah,
it's just gotta happen.
Most definitely, Chicago gotta have a champion. You
guys built too tough to not have a champion.
I motivate so many kids there. Y'all got so much behind me there. Like, they all looking up to me, and that's one thing that hurted me the most. As I lost, I'm like, man, I felt it from my city, because I felt like I let them down. You know what I mean? And then, my guys was calling me, so they're like, man, Jordan lost and different guys lost, and it was crazy because it was like, I watched the Jordan, the Last Dance interview, and when they lost the playoffs, he was like, look, man, no excuses. We lost, we got to take our wins like we take our losses. And I was like, man, that's the same thing that I said, because that's how I felt from the heart, I mean? That was the most I ever been hurt emotionally in my life, what I mean? And I probably went through some harder things, but as far as boxing, this is my passion, what I mean? So I felt it that day, but that was right from the heart. And definitely, man, you never lose as long as you learn. You know what I mean? So I took a lesson that night, and I'm ready to come back.
Thanks so much, Josh, man. Look forward to see you fight in October on ESPN.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it.
Thank you.